So hello and welcome guys to another video. I will be sharing this interview question on the position property in HTML and CSS. Both are a little bit different. There is a slight difference between both of them. So if the interview asks you, you can just say that first of all the CSS properties have only 5 position properties while the HTML has 7 position properties. And also let's get started with these properties. So first one is a static property. So this is a default property and this is how you can apply it. So like this, and if you give left, nothing will happen because it's the default property. So now get to the relative property. So this is how we can apply the property. We give position and we give the how much pixels or how much difference we want to see in the position property. Like by default it is, for static it is 0 pixels. This value left is set to 0. So see, this is the default value, but in relative we can change the position of this by, like if I say 50 pixels, that will move to the left 50 pixels, and if I try to give it right at the same time, so left is given priority over left, so it will not move anywhere, it will just remain at its place. But if I remove the left part entirely, then it will move to the right by 80 pixels. So this is the relative property, position property in CSS. Then we have the fixed property. So this is how we can apply it. I'll show you one example. Like it is stuck to this part of the page, but there is no scroll, so it is quite difficult to see. So I'll just add a body element, and I'll give it a height of, let's say, 10,000 pixels. And now if I run it, it has got a scroll. Now you can see this is fixed over here, so this just fixes it at a place. Even if I scroll to the bottom of the page, this will remain over here. See, so this is the fixed attribute of the CSS. These attributes are, you can see, static, absolute, fixed, relative, sticky. These are similar in HTML also, but these two are new. So let me first finish with the CSS. Then we have the absolute property, and this is dependent on the parent. See, like if this is the child and this green box is the parent. So if I change the, if I give it a from top, if I give it a 0 pixels, so it will move, it won't move to the top of the page, it will just move to the top of its parent by 0. See, so for its starting position is this, that is its parent element. But if I give it a top 100, it will move 100 pixel down of its initial place. So this is our absolute property, it is dependent on the parent. Then we have the sticky property. This is quite easy to remember as it sticks to its place. See, like this green line is there, and we also already have a scroll bar, and it will given the top 0. We have to make it sticky at top 0. So as soon as it reaches top 0, it will become sticky. See, like this, it has reached top 0, then it becomes sticky. If we give it top 100, now let's see if does it become sticky at 100 position. Yeah, it becomes sticky at 100 position, 100 pixel from the top. So this is the sticky attribute. So these were all the attributes of the CSS. Now coming to the HTML, these 5 we have already covered. but the initial property, initial sets the property default value, means it updates the static property. So read about initial, you can go over here and see object dot property dot initial. Try it out. Wait a second, let me check if it's, yeah, it's recording. B, the second one. If I click on try it, it becomes black. Style dot color, click the tried button to set the value of the color property to initial. Okay, see, it changes the property of whatever we've given, like it was set to red, but then it was set back to black, which is a default value by this initial property. So it is used to change everything back to initial position. And inherent, it is used to inherit from its parent, like it does opposite of this, like it was setting it to default value a black. These are not a position property. I think the position also we can set, but they have shown it the example of a color, not by the example of a position. So similarly we can do for this. Let's see, inherent second span. If I click on try it, it will take the property from its parent, and it should turn the second one to be green. Yeah, see, so this is happening, it is inheriting the property. So these are actually, where has it gone now? Yeah, initial and inherit are also working for the position. So for applying it to the position, we can remember this syntax. Document dot get element by id style dot position is equal to absolute, or in place of absolute we can use inherent or initial. So that is all. So it is not as much in the interviews, but you should know it. The majorly they will ask about CSS position properties, so just remember these 5 and practice these on your own. So that is all I would like to say. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.